This show was made possible with the continued support of the Turbo Affiliate Program. Howdy, friends. I have returned from... It's not nearly as noisy out here as I thought it was. Howdy, friends. I have returned from my week off, sort of. And I have the iGaming news that affiliates should be paying attention to. My vacation plans did not work out exactly the way I expected, so I've had to move some things around and mow a few yards. And as a result, I'm once again filming this video earlier than usual, so excuse me if I miss a story. However, there is still plenty to discuss. On our shows from July and October of last year, we shared evidence discovered through a Freedom of Information request in the United Kingdom, which exposed the Gambling Commission for suppressing information and facts about addiction in that country, which was contrary to their agenda. Specifically, that 78% of players in Britain said affordability checks from operators should not be required. 54% of those responding stated that they would never share their financial data, and 42% promised to outright refuse the checks. That suppressed information recently surfaced again at the CMS Gambling Conference in London just a few weeks ago. During discussion on this matter, consultant Vaughn Lewis stated that the Commission deliberately buried evidence that its own policy would drive players to the black market. Yeah. And not only did they engage in covering up the data, they pushed forward with the affordability checks anyways, in spite of their own data. This is why I call the UKGC liars, because they are. And this is why I say the UKGC has an agenda, because they do. Lewis then asked for an independent evaluation from the British government into not just these affordability checks, but into the doubling of the tax rate, stake limits, advert restrictions, credit card bans, and every other agenda-stained action of the crooked Gambling Commission. And while I admire his courage and his cojones, and would love to see the UKGC get what's coming to them, my pessimism is kicking in, saying, that'll never happen. Looking for a partner with a track record of success? Then look at Vivatapart. Backed by years of strong performance, solid retention, and consistent conversions, Vivatapart has no activity quota, no negative carryover, and no admin fees, so you keep more of what you earn. With competitive CPA and rev share deals, reliable payouts, and dedicated support, Vivatapart puts affiliates first. Welcome back. Let's kick off the second half of our show with another APCW interview. Our last APCW interview from Barcelona, and it just happens to be with one of my absolute favorite people, Renee at Rewards Affiliates. We discuss their 25th anniversary in this industry and changes taking place because of the stupidity of the UK market, plus their growing library of bespoke game titles. And as usual, you can find that video in the GPWA forums on the APCW website and published to our YouTube channel. Now, speaking of stupidity and the British gaming market, you would think that at some point the Commission may start to wonder why everyone is critical of their actions and why everyone finds their agenda an utter catastrophe. But no, they haven't caught on at all. Thus, answering the question, can people be so stupid that they do not have the capability to realize just how stupid they are? And to further illustrate that point, let us once again turn to the UKGC and their latest revelation, virtual private networks. Also called VPNs. Yes, after more than a decade of wide use in our industry, well, in every industry, and in millions of homes around the world, the Commission just published an update on illegal gambling trends. And they want all of us to know people can use VPNs to hide their online activity. I know, I was as shocked as you. The Commission noted that VPN use might be hidden from their traffic analysis. So I guess the black market stuff could be totally out of control and they wouldn't know. Wow. I guess the brightest minds really do work at the UKGC. My question is, should we tell them about this whole new mobile gaming trend? Or do we just let them discover it on their own? Well, it's okay that the Commission has such a remedial grasp of our industry. After all, they're only the ones regulating it. So, I'm gonna get back to work. You know me, I'll be back next week. We'll talk more about the upcoming IGB Live event in London at that time, God willing.